Hey y'all, I just have a couple reminders and then we'll get into kind of talking about this week's text, Akata Witch. After this week's quiz and discussion post, really the only things you're going to have left for um, this whole course are paper 2, which is due at 11:59 p.m. on Monday, 11/23. That's next Monday, right before Thanksgiving, and the final exam, which will be open from 11/27, the Monday after Thanksgiving, to 12/11, December 11th, which is the last day of finals week. So you have 2 full weeks to take that exam. I'm also going to upload a video sort of talking you through how that exam's going to go. Do not stress about it. It's going to be fine. Additionally, I'll be posting the link to course evals once they open up. Please fill out the course and instructor evaluations for this course. It really, really, really helps me out to know what y'all think, and for the department to hear from y'all about me and about the course. I've really enjoyed this course, and I kind of get the sense that y'all have too, so helps me out if you share that with the department. Or if you have criticisms, that's fine. All of that's anonymous as well, so no worries about that. And we don't even get the feedback until after grades are in, if you have any concerns. Okay, that's it for announcements. Jumping right into Akata Witch. In Akata Witch, many of the themes that we've discussed all semester kind of come together to shape how Sunny and the other magical characters in the text are portrayed, right? Sunny talks about facing discrimination and adversity for many of her differences, including her albinism, which affects her appearance as well as her ability to play outside with other kids. She also faces discrimination for her gender and for her dual American and Igbo identities. The first part of the title of the book, Akata, is even a derogatory word for Black Americans and other Black folks not born in Africa. So the book is really calling your attention to these differences, right? Like many of the magic ladies that we've already encountered this semester, Cersei, Tituba, part of Sunny's coming into her power is embracing the identities that make her different. Crucially, I think, and as a mark of great YA literature, self-acceptance is sort of built into the foundations of the Leopard's people's magical system, right? And in the end, Sunny, Chi-Chi, Sasha, and Urlu are all have to rely on their own individual identities and strengths and weaknesses, including those that have kind of made their lives harder at times, in order to work together as a balanced and cohesive coven. So it's built into the whole structure of the story, right? This sort of embrace of individual identity while forming, maintaining, and celebrating community is something that's also pretty characteristic of a lot of Afro-Futurism and Afrocentric sci-fi and fantasy stories. In her TED Talk, which I've linked as a supplemental text on Moodle for this week, our author Nydia Okorafor's characterizes Afro-Futurism as centered on becoming, quote, not other but more, the idea of leaving but bringing and then becoming more. So, central to the tradition she's writing from, and central to the magical system she created for the leopard people in the novel, is this notion that otherness, uniqueness, and the possibilities they create are sort of central to improving and becoming more as an individual and as a community. So Sunny and her friends learn from their teacher, Anatov, that they can and should learn from many sources, right? Both by reading and by doing, but that they must be aware of the individual and cultural biases that go into the production of those sources. For example, when they're talking about Sunny's Fast Facts for Free Agents book, Anatov points out that the African author had moved to Europe and to America, and that she had taken on an idea of sort of born of colonial prejudice, right? That truly civilized ideas come from Europe and America. And kind of as we've seen in this class, where women, power, and magic are concerned especially, but also in many other areas, there are some truly uncivilized ideas at play in many and much of the British and American tradition. For example, think of all of the ways that we've talked about religious cultural and racial prejudice being kind of built into what it means to be a witch. However, as the text points out, and as I hope we've kind of gotten to in this class, like, there is power both in interrogating those traditions, being skeptical of them, and in reclaiming them and subverting them, like many of the modern works we've read this semester have done, like Circe and I, Tituba, Juju the web series. Equally important is looking to different traditions to see what we can learn, to understand what is different, what's the same. So, that's all to say. This is a very short video today. But I hope this class has helped y'all to be curious about and aware of the biases and traditions that shape stories surrounding magic and surrounding powerful women and surrounding, like, national and cultural identity. People have always been people, with all of the complexity and pettiness and multiplicity that implies, right? So I invite you to try to keep in mind as you go on after this course is over, and keep in mind all of the complexity that entails, and to consider the media that you encounter critically. I really hope that y'all have enjoyed this class this semester. This has been, honestly, the highlight of my whole semester. Getting to work with y'all, hear your ideas, read your papers, read your discussion posts, make these videos. It's all been a pleasure, and I look forward greatly to hearing from y'all in the future about all of your successes and exploits. So do take care, and email me as always if you have any questions or concerns about anything as we go through the last little bit of the semester. Alright, take care y'all. Bye.